Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Our family started RVing a few years ago, and when
we're used to, but these shows have been absolutely fantastic to put on. The racing's been great. The technicality, having James Viney in the booth with us last week, or a couple weeks ago, was awesome. You know, and obviously we're wrapping up here tonight.
Russ Lundberg.
Sorry, Russ Lundberg. We've been talking about James Viney too much. Russ Lundberg was in the booth this couple weeks ago. That was very fun to have him. He was awesome to be a part of the broadcast, brought in some knowledge, and obviously these guys with all the different manufacturers, OEMs, it's been such a fun time to call these cars here around these spectacular road courses around the world.
Yeah, right now these drivers are on course, preparing for what will be their final qualifying laps here before we set them up for a 20-minute heat race. And at 20-minute time race, we'll then have an invert to determine the lineup for the 40-minute time run. And again, this is the final round. I don't even really know if they've really even kept up, Jason, with points for this series. Obviously, bragging rights for winning these events, but as you said, they've just been really, really fun. We've enjoyed them.
Yeah, they've been really fun, really enjoyable. I mean, the first race that I called for this RGL Motorsports GT3 series was a Canadian Tire. We had a side-by-side finish right at the line. Ryan Worley, I believe, was the winner that night. So that was a fun race to call. And it's amazing how 40 minutes of hard, clean racing can result in a photo finish by just half a car length, basically. And then obviously we went to VIR just a couple weeks ago. That was one heck of a race, and that was won by Tyler Campbell in the 123 BMW. He is supposed to be here tonight. He is listed on the live time and scoring sheet. Has not posted a lap in qualifying. Probably going to be waiting to post a lap, I'd assume, or maybe just start from the back and try to challenge himself. I mean, so typically some of these road course ringers like to do that, so we'll have to see how that happens. But yeah, I mean, tonight's race should be fun. It's going to be exciting. And sure enough, all these guys who normally run in the Northwest Truck Series, the Fixed Setup Series, it's going to be one heck of a race for them. They're going to take all this knowledge, all this fun, enjoyable experience they've had here these last few weeks. They're going to transfer it into their road course racing experience for sure.
And by the way, Jason, speaking of Stephen Paulison, we're watching him on track now, currently 6th on the track. And you mentioned Robert Gamble. He just hit the speedway a moment ago. He did take time, and right now he has just put his car, number 54, in the top 5 in qualifying right now.
Yeah, and he was your winner back at Spa just a handful of weeks ago, so he knows how to get around here. Obviously, we've talked to Rob and whatnot. He's been a big part of here of the RGL Motorsports GT3 series, so it's fun to have him along. I just love the vast majority of these cars because every single car is different. Everything from the Porsche GT3 911s all the way to the McLaren, which Sean Breitzman will be supporting here tonight. I absolutely love my McLarens. They look so slick. And then me being biased, Brian Bennett, Toby Ritter's running Mercedes. I have some family business in Mercedes, so it's always nice to see a Mercedes AMG on the racetrack, some Audis, Lamborghinis. It's so fun to see all the different body styles, the way that these cars work and whatnot. And I mean, it's just so interesting because Russ Lumberg a couple weeks ago, VIR, was telling us that every car is so different and even more different than you think. Everything from the way the car brakes, the way the car accelerates, the inside of the cockpit virtually, the perks, the disaffect, everything that's negative about the car. There's just so many positives, so many negatives about all the different cars. It's just about what you feel is comfortable, what you find to be the best.
Right now, Jimbo Pfeiffer at the top of the board, 145.636 seconds here at Watkins Glen International. See them working their way through that chicane on the back straightaway part of the racetrack here at Watkins Glen. And something really cool for this race, watching these drivers work around the track. Guess what?